The programming language Python was conceived in the late 80s and its implementation started in December 1999 by Guido van Rossum, who grew up in the Netherlands. Python was named after the TV show called Monty Python's Flying Circus, Van Rossum's favorite. Van Rossum got a job as a programmer at a place called CWI, which is a sort of a research lab funded by the government of the Netherlands, doing advanced math and computer science research. His first job was on a team that worked on a programming language named ABC, and Guido van Rossum himself claims that everything he knows about language design was learned in that project. ABC was eventually unsuccessful, and Guido moved on to programming on other projects. The key one was Amoeba, which was a distributed system that was being built collaboratively by CWI and one of the universities in Amsterdam. At some point, Guido realized every application he had to write for Amoeba was basically either a shell script or a C program, and he found that there were downsides to either of those choices, and he started thinking that he wished that there was a third language that was interpreted and easier to use, or more concise of expression, like shell scripts, but without the readability issues of shell scripting. He started working on the idea of creating and building his own interpreter, and he thought that he could win back the time invested in doing so with the increased productivity generated by his work, not just for himself, but for the whole team. He spent like 3 months in this, and Python slowly became successful and paying back after about a year or so. Python was released as a sort of open source project in 1991, even though those terms had not been invented yet. Open source. Almost immediately, a small community of Python lovers started growing, and people started spreading word about Python and started contributing back and evaluating each other's contributions, and those people let Guido have the last word about whether he wanted a particular contribution or not. Python 2 was released on 2000 with many major features, including a cycle detecting garbage collector, among others. Python 3 was released on 2008 after a long period of testing. Many of its major features have also been backported to Python 2.6, Python 2.7. In 2018, Guido van Rossum resigned his Python leading position, and the community is currently in the middle of figuring out what's the best way to have governance going forward for Python. Uh, I'll leave you with a list of possible resources where you can learn more about the history of Python in the comments of this video. I will be posting more videos where we'll go into detail of Python programming. So thank you so much.